Hello everybody, this is Intrepid83 and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy X HD. Alrighty, time to take on our next group of species creations today, so let's, well, as usual, make sure our equipment's the way I want it to be. Riku is okay, Caliph Bulk and the new Phoenix Shield, and World Champion and the new Miracle Combat. Perfect. And Overdrive modes, again, I don't intend on using them, but I'm just making sure that got a mode on there that I'm happy with, regardless. Anyways. And also for any of those who wish to not exactly go the route that I'm going, and yeah, use their overdrives kind of thing. So yeah. Alrighty, in which case I'd probably recommend going back to Victor if you can. So yeah. Or Slayer, but anyways. Alrighty, so let's get into it. Species Conquest, our next challenge will be Hornet. Like Terex, this one we unlocked back when we were striving for the Mars sigil. And Hornet we unlocked by capturing 4 of each insect. So 4 killer bees, bite bugs, wasps, and Nibiru. So killer bee was Kilika, bite bug was the Jose Road, wasp was the Makalani Woods, and Nibiru is here in the Commonlands. Alrighty, so we've got Hornet here. It's got 620,000 hit points. You need to do 50,000 damage to overkill it. Is it 63 strength, 70 defense, 88 magic, 95 magic defense, 102 agility, so it's fairly quick, 33 luck, 17 evade, 160 accuracy, no elemental affinities. It is immune to sleep, darkness, poison, petrification, slow, zombie, threaten, death, provoke, demi, delay, and eject. It is 95% resistant to silence and all 4 breaks. Zonma level of 5. You can steal 4 Poison Fangs or 2 Purifying Salts from it, and as far as drops go, it'll drop 1 Accuracy Sphere or 1 Dark Matter as the rare drop, and as for equipment, it'll drop weapons with Strength plus 5, 10, or 20% on it, and armors will receive Defense plus 5, 10, or 20% on it. Alrighty, Hornet. It's got 4 attacks, it's got, and, well, 4 quote-unquote attacks, but, all of them, except for one, inflict some form of status ailment. In this case, there is a Bewitching Stab, which is single target. It's physical damage, and it attempts to inflict Confuse, which is what Riku is here for. She's going to be using Sentinel again to absorb all that. Then there's Venomous Stab, which is a single target and physical damage, and it attempts to inflict Poison. Then there's a normal physical attack, which is actually probably the most deadly of them all, aside from maybe the Bewitching Stab with the confusion. But yeah, his normal attack is single target and his physical damage, and it attempts to inflict death, death, sleep, silence, and darkness all at the same time. And then finally, it has the ability to heal itself with Kiraga. So this could be a long fight if you're that unlucky. So yeah. Alright, and in this case, well, let's, got a ways before it gets its first turn, so let's start upping our luck here, because, like, man, it's got a higher luck stat than normal, so I may as well just start doing that, I guess, just to make sure we can hit it. And Tidus and Waka will essentially be just focusing on trying to hit the thing. Let's get the second one up, why not? Alright, let's see what we can do here. Yeah, I shouldn't need to do 5 aims as well, but, yeah. Alright, this is luck number 4. Alright, Riku, let's get you on Sentinel. And went for Riku anyway. Awesome. And there we go. The Hornet is down. 2 accuracy spheres and a gold shield. So that's probably got quite a few defense buffs on it. Defense plus 20 and defense plus 5. Alrighty. Next up. Same character setup, same equipment setup. Alright, so I guess we'll just heal up and continue with it. Obviously, after Riku took that hit. The next turn I would have likely used an Albed potion just to heal her up to max kind of thing, just to be safe, so yeah. Alright. Our next challenge is Vidatu. Alrighty. Vidatu has 95,000 hit points. Sounds like a cinch, eh? Well, anyways, we'll get into that. So, 95,000 hit points. Need to do 10,000 damage to overkill it. 12 strength, 230 defense. 77 magic, and 230 magic defense. So, yeah. Pretty much almost a perfect defense against magic. And unless you're using celestial weapons, your physical attacks won't do much either. And so obviously with the high defense like that, probably not a good idea to use overdrives either. So yeah, 33 agility, 15 luck, 80 evade. So again, another character that may have a little bit of difficulties hitting every time. Accuracy of 110, immune to all elements except holy, so immune to fire, ice, thunder, water. Neutral to holy. Immune to sleep, silence, darkness, poison, petrification, slow, zombie, threaten, death, provoke, demi, delay, eject. And Power Break, it is 99% resistant to Magic Break and 80% resistant to Armor Break and Mental Break. You can steal 4 Lightning Gems from it, or 1 Monotonic as the rare steal. And as far as drops go, it drops 1 MP Sphere or 1 Dark Matter as the rare drop. And then for equipment, weapons will receive the double AP ability on it, and armor will receive the MP plus 10, 20, or 30% on it. Alright, Vidatu, we unlock this by capturing 4 of each imp, so Gondoriwa from Mushroom Rock, Erouge from the Thunder Plains, and the imp from Cavern of the Stolen Faith / Mount Gagazet. So yeah. Alrighty, this thing only has 2 attacks. Osmos, single target, absorbs our MP. And then, of course, there is the big one, which is Ultima. Hits all of us, non-elemental magic damage. Pretty simple, right? Well, probably a good idea to get Shell up. And like I said, it's probably maybe a little difficult to hit this thing, so yeah, we just want to get our defenses all in order, and then we should be okay to start working on it. And as we get Shell on the other 2 as well, since Riku's got the spare time. So as no doubt can guess, we only need to be able to hit it once in order for this battle to be over, so yeah. And yeah, we may as well focus up as well. And as you can see, it does have a permanent null elemental field up, and also a regen as well. And I think it might have a auto-reflect on it as well. I can't remember for sure, but just in case, yeah. If you're going to be throwing magic its way, I'd recommend reflecting one of your own characters and then bouncing it off the shield like that. This is number 4. And number 5, alright. Alright, just have Tidus and Waka attempting to hit it, and then Riku will be doing the whole luck thing just in case. Okay, well that was easy. Relatively. Alrighty. Alright, what was on the piece of equipment there? The Mage's Armlet, MP plus 30 and MP plus 20. Alrighty, this one I deliberated on whether I should show it or not because I've already shown me defeating it once before. But I actually, well, for one, I don't really want to defeat it the same way, and 2, I didn't really go into the whole the rundown of the creature itself. So I'm actually going to be fighting it again. So yeah, just want to heal up here. Everything should still be... Oh, no, we want to change equipment on Tidus and Waka back to their old armors. There we go. Alright. So our next challenge will be... One Eye again. One Eye we unlocked by capturing 4 of each eye, which were the Floating Eye in Besaid, the Buer in the Thunder Plains, Evil Eye and Lake Makalania, Araman, Mount Gagazet, and, well, or meant pretty much any of the end game part areas, like the Mount Gagazet, Inside Sin, and even the Omega Runes. So I think you could run into it there as well. And then, of course, there's Floating Death, which was Inside Sin and the Omega Runes. Okay, so One Eye, 150,000 HP, 15,000 damage to overkill it, 55 strength, 58 defense, 77 magic, 183 magic defense, so again, not one you really want to use magic against, 38 agility, 15 luck, 10 evade, 85 accuracy, immune to all elements except holy, immune to silence, darkness, or sleep, silence, darkness, poison, petrification, slow, zombie, threaten, death, provoke, demi, delay, eject, magic break, and mental break. So, for stealing, you can steal 3 Lunar Curtains or 1 Blessed Gem as the rare steal. You can drop 1 Magic Defense Sphere or 1 Dark Matter as the rare drop. And for weapons, as we have learned before, it can drop weapons with the triple AP ability on it, which is what helped us get to where we are now. And then armors will receive the MP plus 10, 20, or 30% on it. Alrighty, so One Eye. Previously, we pretty much just tried to take it out as quickly as possible. I guess... How did I can't even remember how I did it in that video, but yeah, this one, I kind of, like I said, I didn't really go into the whole rundown of the creation, so that is a big reason why I decided to show this battle again. So yeah, plus I figured it'd be fairly quick. All right, so it's got 2 attacks. One is called Shockwave, which hits all of us. It's magic-based damage, and it attempts to inflict Confuse, Sleep, Silence, Darkness, and Slow. Keep in mind, Sleep, Silence, and Darkness all last 10 turns this time around, so heads up there. And then finally it's got Black Stare, which is single target, and it attempts to inflict Curse, and it's physical damage. So yeah. Alrighty, so in this case, let's get Shell up again. Though based on our stats, we probably don't need to, but that's been the case for most of these creatures, but better safe than sorry, you know. It's a good habit to get into, to you know, shoring up your defenses, especially as we get into the depths of the monster arena here in its creations. Alrighty, got the Shell on all 3, and basically Riku is going to be relegated to Sentinel and Elbed Potions / Asuna as needed, and then I guess I'll have her do some attacking as well, because this thing probably won't have much issue hitting it. It's got a boosted evade, but nothing too crazy, so let's just go for it. And just one more turn. Suppose I should be careful that she isn't the one that kills it. So still would like to overkill it. There we go. Oh, there we go. Much more conventional way of dealing with it. Alright. Mage's Ring, which is likely going to have the MP abilities on it, since we already know what the weapons are going to look like. MP plus 30 and MP plus 10. There we go. Alrighty, now this. The first, oops, I didn't want to save it, but the first fiend we've encountered where it isn't necessarily press X to win. I'm actually going to be utilizing Auron in this battle, but I'm actually using Riku as well to help speed things up with the initiative there, and all that fun stuff. So, alright, let's make sure Auron's equipped the way I want. I want to make sure everybody's equipped the way I want it. So I want the Masamune and the new Phoenix Racer. There we go, and get the Tidus and Waka back on their new armors, and I think we should be good to go. Alrighty. Our next challenge is the Jumbo Flan. Jumbo Flan we unlocked by capturing 3 of each Flan. So Water Flan from Besaid, Thunder Flan from the Mihen Old Road / the entrance to Mihen High or Mushroom Rock, the Snow Flan for Moonflow, Ice Flan for Lake Makalania, Flame Flan for here in the Calmlands, and the Dark Flan from Mount Gagazet. Alrighty, Jumbo Flan has 1.3 million HP. You need to do 99,999 damage to overkill it. Probably, well, actually no, this will be I believe the first creation in here that we will not actually, I am not expecting to be able to overkill. Simply because this thing is immune to physical attacks. I don't mean he's got a perfect defense and your physical attack won't do much. It'll literally say immune if you try to attack it physically. So we've got to do this in a roundabout way, in both meanings of the word. So, alright, so strength of 3, 255 defense, but that doesn't really matter because your physical attacks are immune. I believe overdrive still can work, but like I said, as soon as you go into overdrives, your celestial weapons ability to pierce said defense goes by the wayside, so you will not do a lot of damage with your overdrives. Unless you use one of Riku's mixes. But anyways, 98 magic, 80 magic defense, 60 agility, 15 luck, 0 evade, 0 accuracy, absorbs all elements except for holy, immune to sleep, silence, poison, petrification, zombie, threaten, death, provoke, demi, delay, eject, and all 4 breaks. So yeah, you can't take that magic defense down or the physical defense down at all. 20% resistant to darkness, and again, if you were listening closely, this thing is not immune to slow. It is 100% susceptible to slow, which is actually what I recommend doing to it, because it'll help speed up the battle. Because we're going to be doing some special stuff with this. But first, with Riku's turn, if you want to swap it to Orin right away, straight up just use Riku for the initiative ability, just so we didn't get ambushed or anything like that. So yeah, and the potential to get that we could ambush it, kind of to get the first strike. Alrighty, so for Orin, let's get Shell on him. I'm going to get Shell on all 3 of us. Well, I suppose I should go into the attacks of this thing as well. Alright, so it can cast all 4 elemental, 3rd tier elemental magic. So it's all single target, magic damage of whatever element it casts. It can cast Flare, which is single target, non-elemental magic. Ultima, which is all of us, and is non-elemental magic. I believe Ultima tends to only really happen the lower its HP gets, so heads up there for when you start to dwindle its HP down. And then this is where the tricky stuff starts to come in. It can cast Regen. It'll cast it against any of your reflected party members, which means, like, the thing is, this thing is, it not only absorbs all elements, but it also has a permanent reflect on it as well. So in order for us to get any spells on it, we need to reflect one of our party members and start casting magic at our party member that is reflected, so we can get through the reflect. Thing is, the Jump of Flan will actually use that to its advantage by casting either Regen on them, or even Curaga on them as well. So yeah, the thing is, again, it's another situation, especially with regards to Curaga, where it'll usually attempt to do that when its HP starts getting low. Like, it'll cast Reflect and then immediately follow up with Curaga, I believe, in the same turn. So yeah, just a heads up there. Alright, so that out of the way, let's finish getting Shell on everybody, and let's start plucking away at this thing's HP, because we could be here for a few minutes. Let's get to Waka with Shell. Now we're going to be reflecting Orin here. The reason why I'm using Orin for this instead of Riku is because Orin does have the ability to break the damage barrier, even though he's not technically a... well, neither of all 3 of us have are particularly magic-based, but yeah, we're actually going to cast Slow on Orin as well, so we can get slow on the Flan there. Awesome, and now basically all we're doing... Well, we're going to use Focus to help speed things up. Will this really speed things up, though? Just for the sake of its magic and Ultima, I think I will do the 5 focuses. That's 1. That's 2. 3. 4. And 1 more, and then we can start laying into this thing. Alright, so here we go. We want to double cast. Double cast Flare. We want to select Orin for both of them. Notice this is going to cost 188 MP from Waka. You're thinking, wow, that's going to deplete our MP rather quickly. Well, there's a bit of a... gone around the entire sphere grid with these guys, you would no doubt have the ability Copycat, which is only 28 MP, and it literally copies whatever the last character just did, which in this case, casting 2 flares on Orin, which means instead of costing us 108 MP, it only costs us 28 to use Copycat. And we can pretty much do that from here on out. Because even though Waka started it, he can switch to Copycat now because we're in the loop, if you will. So yeah, we're doing about 70,000 damage per turn here, so that's what, about 210,000 damage per round. So yeah, we're going to be here for at least 5 or 6 rounds, maybe 7, depending on how the damage rolls go, you know. But yeah, if you decided to go the extra mile and get, customize these super duper armors for, like Yuna, Lulu, and Kamari, I'd actually recommend bringing them in too for this particular battle, because they are definitely more geared towards being mages, and they'd probably be able to do a bit more damage. And yeah. All right, Waka we'll bring in Riku to use an Albed potion or 2. Actually, no, we can probably use Kiraga with her, but yeah, I think I'll just use Kiraga instead. Unfortunately, that means we'll have to get ourselves back into the whole double casting flare loop again, but if that had been less than 2,000 damage to Waka, I would bring in Riku and use an Albed potion, but yeah, no, I don't want a Copycat, because that'll just result in Orin casting Kiraga and Waka, so we don't need that. So let's just get back into the double casting flares on Orin and continue on. Oops. Almost forgot. But yeah, if you're able to, or if you did decide to make the auto haste armors for most notably Lulu, you could probably use her overdrive potentially to overkill this thing. So there's an option for you if you went that little extra, made that a little extra effort. Should be getting close. Seems like he's recoiling a bit harder, a bit more with each hit we give it, so. And there it goes. Jumbo Flan has been defeated. 1 magic sphere and a mirage claw. Let's take a look and see what's on that. Got magic. Ooh, wow. Oh, wow. Almost tempted to keep that, but I'll sell it. Alrighty, well, I guess that's about all the time I have for this episode. In the next episode, we'll take on the next group of species creations and see what else is in store for us. This is Intrepid83 signing off. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please be sure to hit the like button on your way out. Also, consider subscribing if you haven't done so already, and remember to hit the bell icon to be notified when I upload the next video, and any obviously future uploads as well. And just keep in mind, I do not post any videos on Thursdays and Fridays, and if any other day during the week does not receive a video, be sure to check my Twitter feed. I'm at Intrepid83 for any updates regarding those types of situations. The link to that is in the video description. And as you can also see in the video description, there is the link to the playlist of this series, so feel free to share this video or the playlist with anybody you think may enjoy it, or anybody that may get something out of it. Feel free to share it with them. Well, be sure to share it with them, obviously. And yeah, comments are welcome. Just please, no spoilers with regards to any of the fiends we have not challenged yet in this monster arena, and beyond the monster arena as well. So, yeah. This is Intrepid83 signing off. Thank you so much for watching. Take care, be blessed, and have a good one.